Did you hear there is a new flanker from La Belle Le Parfum Intense, and you wondered how does it smell, how does it compare to the original one, and if it's worth to have both of them, or you don't know how any of these smell and you want to know which one is suitable for you, then please keep on watching. Buongiorno, my name is Noura and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do a full review of the new flanker from Gaultier La Belle. This is La Belle Le Parfum Intense. It comes in a very similar bottle to this one, just because this is the 30 ml. It doesn't have like the rose color here, but from 50 ml you will get the same. The only difference is like the ombre effect in the Intense version. So how does La Belle Le Parfum Intense smell like? And let me tell you, when you first spray it, you say, there is absolutely no difference. I am smelling La Belle. And it's actually true. I also sprayed it side by side on my arms, and upon initial spray, the difference was so minimal. So, in the opening you get the pear, also the warm and sweetness from the vanilla. It's just after like a few minutes that you will start to notice differences between this one and the original one. As the original one, with the new one, they list only 3 notes, and I absolutely know that it's not true. After a few minutes is when you notice there is some differences between the original one and this one. So you get a really fruity punch. A lot of YouTubers say they smell red berries, and I have to agree. But there is some tangy note. Which doesn't come from red berries, so maybe yes, maybe cassis or blackcurrant. I have no idea from where this tanginess comes from, but this tanginess somehow helps with the sweetness that this fragrance has. So for someone who doesn't like sweet fragrances like I do, it really helps to uplift the fragrance. So it's not cloying like La Nuit Trésor, for example, that has a lot of red berries in it. After like half an hour, this fragrance becomes very sweet, still with the tangy scent in it. The vanilla here remains from the opening till the dry down, but in the dry down is where the tonka bean really shines and you can really smell it. And you get a slight powdery note that I don't know from where it comes, because as I said, they list only 3 notes. Again, the tanginess with the powderiness helps with helps to uplift this fragrance. Otherwise it will be a cloying fragrance. And in the dry down is where you get a little bit of a cherry note. Again, not listed, but you really get this cherry note in the dry down. So overall, this fragrance is a very sexy, dark, warm, sweet fragrance, suitable for date night and also cold weather. So this is difficult to pull off in the heat of the summer. I can't imagine wearing this fragrance even during springtime, to be honest. Has a very good longevity and sillage. So I sprayed this early in the morning, and just now it's fading away, so it stayed on my skin for over 7 hours now. And sillage is quite good. If you spray like 3 or even more, you will get a very nice scent trail for sure. Now let's talk about similarities and differences between these two. So, both of them are very sweet fragrances, don't get me wrong. But it's only when you compare the two that you notice that this one is much sweeter, much warmer and darker, and more complex. It's You can really smell there are a lot of notes. It's more smoother and rounder, while this one has a little bit like sharp edges, I think from the vetiver. So both of them are very sexy, sweet, date night fragrances, but the original one is more versatile. So this one you can wear also in the day, in winter time, while this one is a typical nighttime fragrance and very warm and sweet. So I would suggest to wear this one only in winter time. As I said, the opening is almost identical, so you get this crispiness and freshness from the pear. The vanilla is there in the background. After a few minutes is where you start to notice the difference. So this remains a little bit fresh, although sweet, while this one develops this tanginess, this tangy note. In the dry down, you really see the difference between the two of them. This is very warm, while this one remains with this fresh vanilla, with this fresh sweet vanilla. Any woman can wear this fragrance of any age. It's just the season that will change. This one is more suitable for winter time, date night, and this one can pull off also during spring, autumn. You can wear it in the day, in the winter, so it's more versatile. Longevity and sillage, I can tell you, are almost identical. This performs a little bit better and has a better projection, but both of them are in the same category in my opinion. So a very good, very good longevity and sillage. This is a beginner beast mode fragrance. Given the chance, which one would I pick? I don't know. It's really difficult, but I think for me, someone who doesn't like overly sweet or gourmand fragrances in general, I would pick La Belle Original because it performs very good. It has a very nice sillage. It's more versatile, and it's a little bit fresher, so not so sweet like this one. That said, I actually like this one very much. So this is not a fragrance that I will declutter very soon. Now, do you need both of them? I would say no, because they are very similar. There are differences, as I said, but you have one, you will not miss the other. Now, if you are trying to decide which one to get, keep in mind the following. If you are looking for a sweet, sexy fragrance suitable for date night, but a fragrance that you can pull off in other occasions, then get this one. The original one is if you like sexy, sweet fragrances, but to a limit. So you are not a very gourmand lover and you are looking for a fragrance that you can wear in a date night and also in other occasions, then the original one is for you. If you are looking for a very warm, smooth, sexy fragrance to wear on a date night or like an occasion, nighttime fragrance during winter, then this one is for you. If the original one was not sweet enough for you, or you really love sweet fragrances and maybe you were put off by the vetiver in the original one, then get this one. The only thing, it's not as versatile as this one. That said, if the original one was too fresh or not too sweet, or you want something that projects and performs even better, and you are wondering, oh, then the Intense one would be for you, there is a difference, but not so much. So my suggestion, if you want a really amped up longevity and sillage and amped up sweetness, then get Scandale by Night. I actually sprayed it here on my arm. Scandale by Night and Scandale both are really beast mode fragrances. I sprayed it only once on my arm and I can smell myself now for hours. This is how strong that fragrance is. And I would recommend Scandal by Night more than Scandal. Scandal is a very honey bomb. There is no complexity in it, it's sticky and gooey, while Scandal by Night, it's a very beautiful, yes, honey, but it has cherry. It's a perfect fragrance for sweet fragrance lovers. So to sum up, this is a beautiful, sweet vanilla tonka bean fragrance with a lot of fruit, very warm and dark and sexy, with a little bit of a tangy touch and slight powderiness. Very good longevity and sillage, and an amazing date night fragrance in my opinion, and also suitable for winter time, suitable for all ages. So I hope you liked this video and I hope it was helpful, and if it did, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel. I do a lot of fragrances reviews, and I also do a lot of comparisons between different fragrances. I will leave all the playlist linked down below and in the eye up here if you want to watch it, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload a new video. See you next time. Ciao.